Hi, I'm Mark, and today I'll be drawing a new version of an old favorite picture of mine. This drawing started out as just an unfinished pencil sketch on a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 inch cardstock. It sat there unformed for a while, and later on I picked it up, used my Sharpies, and this is what it eventually turned into. So I liked the picture. I filed it away. I posted it a few times, and then it joined a group of pictures that I have, kind of an informal group of pictures that I intend to redraw. Later on, the drawing ended up in my coloring queue for Sketchbook Pro, which I was using at the time on my tablet. At the time, I really wanted to try pushing the intensity of color and kind of the different effects I was using in a piece of art. So you can see she's kind of smoking this cigarette in this horribly toxic green atmosphere. So years later, I finally get around to the redraw. The final pencil version's drawn pretty loosely for me, just making sure that I have some idea of what I want to do before inking. You can see that I changed the pose a little bit and some details, but I kept the cigarette. I like to start inking objects that are farthest forward in the picture plane. It kind of helps me to stay mentally organized. I'm using Copic multi-liners and Micron ink pens, and they make a very mechanical line, but the trick is to create a dynamic and kind of lively looking line, kind of simulating what using an ink and brush might do. So generally I work to make lines that vary in thickness along the length that I'm drawing them. For long curving lines like you see here, I might use these plastic templates called French curves. I don't want these long lines to look wobbly and stuff, so a French curve is a great solution. I can usually find a section of the template that matches my hand-drawn line pretty closely. That gun is just like a busted up old blaster, so I'm adding texture like scratches and dents. I figured she named it with a sticker and fixed the cracked end with duct tape or something. The all-important skull barrette, symbol of her chaotic and deadly lifestyle. I used a thinner pen on the background elements to reduce contrast and make the background kind of recede from the main figure in front. I knew I'd be spending the most time texturing the hair because there's a lot of it, but I also didn't want to take forever doing it, so I used a relatively quick hatching technique. By outlining most of the main forms first, I'm better able to judge how my detail and texture work looks. Helps me make fewer mistakes. You can see in this final pencil version, I turned her face towards the viewer, which I think kind of draws the viewer into the picture a little bit more. So this is where I stopped working on this one. I always hope my redraws are better than the first time around, and I feel like I've reached some of those goals here. Please hit like and remember to leave your comments below. It really helps me with the algorithm, and also subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Thanks to my subscribers and a special welcome to my new subscribers. I'm happy and appreciate that you enjoy hearing about my work, and I hope you can come back for more. Remember, joining me on Patreon helps me create the content you enjoy.